Yo, what's the deal? What's the deal? It's your boy, who is Hendough, and we back talking sports. So, I got a list for y'all today. Another list. I felt I should do it now because these last 5 games ain't really gonna change nothing in my eyes. This is my top 10 NBA players before the playoffs. I'm gonna do a list after the playoffs. When the finals hit, after the finals, I'm probably gonna do another list, or maybe right before the finals. So, this is my top 10 NBA players before the playoffs. Now, disclaimer: this list can be changed depending on what happens in the playoffs. I'm just letting y'all know this. This is based off of this season. You know what I'm saying? This season. And honestly, you could say, yeah. So this is my top 10 NBA players before the playoffs. Salute. So let's get on with my list. I'm gonna go from 10 to 1, and let's get it. So number 10, people gonna maybe disagree with this, but this is the first time I ever had him in my top 10, and that's Donovan Mitchell. Some people gonna be like, he's too low, he's too low. Listen, his team is phenomenal. I will never take that away from him. His team is phenomenal. But Donovan Mitchell has had a lot of spurts where he's been playing very trash. Over the last month and a half, he's been very inconsistent. Nah, he be hooping most nights, but it's been very inconsistent. This year, he's averaging 24 points on 44% shooting, 37% from the three, 5 assists, 4.5 rebounds. What's going on? What's going on? My day is good. So 24 points, 4.5 rebounds, 5 assists, 1.3 steals. So he been inefficient, shooting 44% from the field, almost 43%. And this day and age, this is not the 2000s or the 90s or the 80s. So he's shooting 24% from he's shooting 37% from the three, which is slightly above average. But Donovan Mitchell is an okay defender. He's not really a liability. He's an okay defender. Phenomenal scorer, good playmaker. He has spurts where his shot selection is crazy to me, but you know what I'm saying, that's just me. But this year, I feel like he's been a top 10 player, of course. At times, he looked like a top 5 player, and at sometimes he wasn't looking like that. So for now, and it's subject to change. If Donovan Mitchell goes on a crazy playoff run, he will move all the way up. If he win the championship, he still won't be the best player in the world. But I'll put him top 5. Even if he won the championship, he still won't be the best player in the world, to me. But he could definitely make the top 5 and get probably as high as 2 or 3. So this is subject to change. I'm just letting y'all know that. So number 10, I got Donovan Mitchell. Number 9, I have LeBron. I do think LeBron has played like a top 10 player this year. Regardless of the defense and everything and the fake injury. Looking at him, how he jumping out the gym and doing what he's doing, I'm not sure if he was even really, if the injury was even really that bad. But it is what it is. Now, LeBron this year, he's averaging 24 points per game, 24, actually 25 if you round it. 25 points per game, 51% shooting, 38% from the three, 8 rebounds, 8 assists, 1 steal. And the Lakers are top 4 in the East. In the West. I'm tripping. LeBron has been pretty good this year. His three-pointer has gotten better over the years. His defense this year is probably better than last year. He still picks and chooses, and he still play horrible defense at times. But at times he sits down in the chair and tries to defend. I will give him that. But yeah, I do think he's been a top 10 player this year. I may not be a fan of him. May not, particularly care for how his game looks sometimes. But I believe he's still been a top 10 player. So I have Donovan Mitchell at number 10 and LeBron at number 9. Number 8, I have Luka. How is Luka 8? Luka been hurt this year, and the people I have above him, I don't think he's been better than this year. Everybody I have above Luka, I don't think it's an argument that he's been better than them this year. On both sides of the ball. So, I have Luka Doncic. Now, Luka, of course, had been injured this year and everything. He got it. That defense is awful, which is to me what keeps him from being the best player in the world to me. It's his defense. It ain't got shit to do with his offense. It's his defense is what has him at 8 for me. His defense is atrocious. Atrocious. It is trash. The effort he tries to give is trash. But Luka is averaging 28 points per game, 46% from the field, 35% from 3, 8 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 steals. So Luka is having a phenomenal year offensively, but defensively is where he drops for me. If he was at least adequate or, okay on defense, I would have him top 3 easy. But his defense drops him for me. I don't care what nobody say. Both ends of the ball matters, bro. Y'all can act like because of this day and age that defense don't matter, but it definitely matters to me, and it always will, because it's 2 ends of the ball. You need to be, to me, to be the best player in the world, you need to be great on offense and great. You either need to be great on offense, elite on offense, and elite on defense, or you got to be at least give effort and be okay on defense and super elite on offense. And Luka is one of the worst defenders in the league. No. See, with Jokic is not a good defender at all to me. But Jokic has times where he gives effort. Jokic will give effort, and he has times where he plays good defense. Luka, no. But even with Jokic, I don't think Jokic is the best player in the world. I don't think it's the best player in the world right now. I think we got to see who win the MVP, honestly. But if I was to choose one, I would say, y'all gonna see. So, I have Luka at 8 for now. Like I said, everything could change when the playoffs start. Everything could change. 7 is going to be controversial. A lot of y'all going to disagree with me. And that's okay, because this is my list. But I just think what this person has done this year, with the circumstances and with the team that he's had, having the year that he's had, not having another all-star on his team, it's no way. And that's Mr. K Cunningham. You can call it Detroit bias or whatever you say. But I think this year, he's been better than D. Mitch. He's been better than LeBron on both ends of the ball. I'm talking about totality as a two-way player. He's been better than D. Mitch, LeBron, and Luka this year. He's been scoring and playmaking better than D. Mitch and playing defense better than D. Mitch. He's been scoring the same amount of rate as LeBron, playmaking at the same amount of rate, and better defense. Luka a better scorer, but K been playmaking at the same amount of rate. Defense is better. He giving you 25, 7, and 9. Luka giving you 28, 8, and 8 on 46% shooting, but terrible defense. K giving you 27, 7, and 9, and playing a really good defense. To great defense. Really, K defense has been much improved this year. I can really say that he's a great defender. He's been a great defender this year. So I'm sorry, I would take 26, 7, and 9 and great defense over 28, 8, and 8 and terrible defense. And also, Luka is nowhere near as good as K without the ball. So I think Cade has been better than Luka, LeBron, and D. Mitch this year. So you can feel how you want to feel about it. I know y'all gonna kill me in the comments, but it is what it is. This is subject to change. If Cade have a blunder in the playoffs, he will not be 7. He will be somewhere 15 and 20. I guess you could say I'm projecting a little bit, but nah. Cade this year has been averaging 26 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 9 assists. So him and Luka stats is, you know what I'm saying, very similar. Very, very similar. But he has been a way better defender this year than Luka. Both turn over the ball, so I'm not even going to talk about that. But yeah, this year, 26 points a game, 46% from the field, 35% from 3, 6 rebounds, 9 assists, 1 steal. So I have Cade Cunningham 7. 6, I got Ant-Man. What's up, DBZ? Ant-Man, he goofy a lot. I don't agree with some of the shit, his personal shit he be doing. I think he need to wise up. But Ant-Man is a motherfucking baller. I never take that away from him. Ant-Man is a goddamn baller. Ant-Man this year is averaging 27.4 points per game. He got to get more efficient, but he takes a lot of threes and a lot of shots, honestly. 44%, 45% shooting, 40% from the 3, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, or 5 assists if you round it, but yeah, 5 assists. So 27, 5, and 5, and 1 steal on 44% shooting. And the Wolves they're hot again. They're in the 6th seed right now. They're on fire. And so I tell y'all, this is my list. My top 10 NBA players before the playoffs. 10, I have Donovan Mitchell. 9, I have LeBron. 8, I have Luka. And 7, I have Cade. 6 is Ant-Man. 27 points per game, 5 rebounds, 5 assists on 45% shooting, 40% from the 3. And he's balling. And he has the Timberwolves in the 6th seed. And Ant-Man play really good defense. Really good defense. Need to work on his playmaking, his shot selection. You know what I'm saying? And costly turnovers. He work on that, he'd be A1. He will be A1. So shout out to Ant-Man. All this could change if Ant-Man have a blunder in the playoffs. He's moving down. If he go crazy and get to the finals, you know he moving up. So all this is subject to change. I'm just letting y'all know that. This is not set in stone. Now we get to the top 5. The elite of the elite. These, I believe, are the undisputed top 5 players of this year. I believe one player could get into this list because I don't believe all 5 of these players are going to have stinkers in the playoffs. I believe one player will probably creep up into this list. Probably one player will creep up into this list. So 5, I have Jason Tatum. Just for right now. If Tatum win another championship, I'm putting him at 1. I'm just letting y'all know that. I'm putting him at 1. He didn't have as great of a finals as I wanted him to, even though he closed that game out. So I couldn't confidently put him at 1. But if he go crazy this postseason and they win the championship again, I don't care what kind of performance he have. If they win, I know he will be a huge part. And I know he gonna win the finals MVP because he been a lot better shooting this year. I think his jump shot is back. So 5, I got Jason Tatum. You know, haters are gonna be like, "Oh, JT ain't no top 5 player." You sound crazy. I need to let y'all know that Luka Tatum shit, bro, that y'all been talking about for years, how it's a clearing. That shit not a clearing, bro. That shit is more of a conversation now than it has ever been, bro. This is just my list before the playoffs, bro. I'm not even, when the playoffs happen, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the playoffs, I'm going to redo my list. For sure. It's not that hard for me. I ain't going to lie to you. Watching so many games this year. You know what I'm saying? Watching so many games this year, it's not really that hard for me, personally. But yeah, Jason Tatum, I got him at 5. I think Tatum started off, I thought he was going to win the MVP. But then he kind of slowed down, then been kind of mostly consistent for the year. He had a slump or two or whatever like that, but he's been mostly consistent and everything like that. So Jason Tatum is averaging 27 points per game, 9 rebounds, 6 assists. You know what I'm saying? For, to me, the best team in the NBA. I know OKC beat them twice and everything like that, but until Boston lose in the playoffs, they're the best team in the NBA. And then you got the best regular season team in OKC. But Tatum is shooting 45% from the field. Oh Lord, 34% from 3. He has went all the way down in his 3-point percentage because his volume has went up. One thing I will say about Jason Tatum, I hate his shot selection sometimes. He does have a lot of games where he's taking downhill. Those 10 3-pointers a game should be 6. Literally, bro. When he averaged, the best he shot from 3 was when he averaged 7 3-pointers a game and he shot 40%. Then he averaged 3 3-pointers a game in his first year, 3 a game, and he was 43%. Nah, JT never gonna win he never gonna win an MVP. But he wasn't gonna win an MVP this year anyways. After the season that SGA and Jokic had, you know what I'm saying? Then you gotta understand, he taking a sacrifice to win championships. People don't see that. JT can average 30, bro. Like, he averaged 30 2 years ago. 2 years ago, he averaged 30 on 47% shooting. You know what I'm saying? I know he can do it, but he want to win championships now. He want to win championships. That's what he want to do. He didn't average 27 3 times. So I think JT is about championships right now. Shout out to my boy Big Dog. So yeah, I think JT is about championships, honestly. So yeah, my list. And also, I got two honorable mentions. Brunson, the only reason he's not in my top 10 is because he's hurt right now. He hurt. But I would have him 11th. And then I got Kawhi. I would have him 12th. So those are my two honorable mentions. But this is my list for anybody just coming in here. 10 is D Mitch. 9 is LeBron. 8 is Luka. 7 is Cade. 6 is Ant-Man. And 5 is Tatum. Now we get to the top 4. 4 is Giannis Antetokounmpo. Yes. Yes. Giannis Antetokounmpo. And the only reason why he's not 3 or higher is because the dude I have over him, I believe, in this last 2 months has played better than him. I believe. And it's been translating to more winning. But Giannis Antetokounmpo, if it wasn't for Shea and Jokic, would be the MVP this year. I ain't gonna hold you. If it wasn't for Shea and Jokic, he probably would be the MVP this year. Either him or Tatum. Giannis is averaging 30.5 points, 12 rebounds, 6 assists on 60% shooting. Those are Shaq numbers, bro. Those are literally Shaq numbers, bro. Seriously. Like, those are Shaq numbers. And one thing I want to give Giannis credit for is that his shot has gotten a little bit better. I see the mid-range he's taking and everything like that, and his shot has gotten a little bit better. I know a lot of people don't see that. A lot of people are not going to talk about it. But yeah, his mid-range has gotten better. His shot has gotten a little bit better, bro. I'll give him all the credit in the world for that. But 30, 12, and 6, and 1.1 block a game on 60% shooting is insane. And that would be an MVP season if Jokic and Shea wasn't doing what they doing. But I don't believe in the Bucks, and of course, Dame is hurt, and you know everybody and their mama, all the Bucks people blaming Dame. You know what I'm saying? It's Dame fault. It's Dame fault. One thing I want to say is that y'all like to try to save Giannis Antetokounmpo from criticism, and it's just my opinion. I just want to know, was it Dame's fault when they went home in the first round, or that Giannis can't stay healthy, and so the Milwaukee Bucks go home? I just want to know, is that Dame's fault that Giannis can't stay healthy over the last few years, and they went home last year and he got packed up by Jimmy Butler and the Heat? Was that Dame's fault? I just need to know that. Was that Dame's fault? I'm not saying Dame has been great this year. I'm not saying they shouldn't trade Dame. I'm not even saying that Dame and Giannis work together. I'm saying it's been a little bit too much of, oh, it's Dame fault, and not enough of it's Dame and Giannis fault. They need to learn how to play together, because they don't know how to play together. They just too individually they great. They're not great together. And I don't like how y'all don't talk about how Giannis don't be setting, how Giannis don't barely screen and barely pick and roll with Dame, and barely pick and roll at all. He barely screen at all. I'm just saying, there got to be equal opportunity for every player. But I have Giannis fourth. Third, I have Mr. Stephen Curry. Feel how you want to feel. I got Mr. Stephen Curry. He is averaging 25 points a game, 6 assists on 45% shooting. He was going through a little slump for a while, but he got it back on track. And if I'm being real, Steph is averaging 29 points per game, 6 assists, 4 rebounds in the last 25 games. Yeah, you heard that right. In the last 25 games, Steph is averaging 29 points per game, 6 assists, 4 rebounds. And I think that he's also back to shooting to 40% from the three. I'm glad, because I don't like to see Curry shoot under 40% from three for the year. So he's 25, 6, and 4 on 45% shooting, 40% from the three, and 93% from the line. And I think he's doing a phenomenal job leading his team up, up, and up. So I got Steph number 3. And then the top 2, you know what the top 2 is. It's Jokic and SGA. Jokic is having another monster season. Salute to him. He's averaging 30, 13, and 10 on 57% shooting. He's shooting like 42% from the three. And the Nuggets are a top 5 seed right now. But I do not think he's the MVP. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna argue with you if you think he's the best player in the world still. No, I'm not from Texas. And drinking is bad for you. It's a lot of things that's bad for you. But smoking ain't gonna kill me. That's not Texas state flag. That's Puerto Rican. Puerto Rico, you goddamn fool. Get your ass out of here. Exactly. That shit is crazy. 38% from three is very low for Steph. Steph shooting 40% from three after that. He was shooting like 39%, 39.8%, but he went on that crazy run and he got it back to 40%. But yeah, I got Steph number 3. Number 2, Jokic. Number 1 is SGA. SGA, who is averaging 32.6 points per game, 5 rebounds, 6 assists on 52% shooting, 2 steals, 1 block a game. Great defender, great team defender, good on-ball defender. Best scorer in the game right now. Perimeter for sure. I mean, leading the best regular season team. I mean, what more can you really say about him? You got my vote for MVP. He can make a stamp in his league with his playoff run, or he could choke in his playoff run, and I'll be right back here and be like, I was wrong about SGA. But only time will tell. People only say that to try to discredit what SGA is doing. I will say this. We will learn about everything in the playoffs. Everything. We will learn about everything in the playoffs, y'all. Because at the end of the day, that's all that matters right now. Y'all like, share, subscribe, hit that join button. Shout out my boy DBZ. I appreciate y'all. And we got a couple of games today. We got the Warriors playing, the Lakers playing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna relax. You know, Sunday I mostly sometimes I record, but mostly I don't really record. But we live streaming. So this has been my top 10 list. I'm gonna say it for y'all again before I get out of here. My honorable mentions are Jalen Brunson and Kawhi Leonard. 10, I have D Mitch. 9, LeBron. 8, Luca. 7, K. 6, Ant-Man. 5, Tatum. 4, Giannis. 3, Steph. 2, Jokic. 1, SGA. So this is my list. It is what it is. I'm going to holler at y'all. Peace.